And I'm Tanea.
And right now you're about to tune into the craziest,
the funniest,
the realest,
the most live,
the best show on YouTube.
Make sure you guys thumbs up this video.
We love you, Scorpion and Mikkel.
Hey, Mikkel, boo.
See y'all.
All right, now don't get used to this. I'm letting y'all know this shit right now. Don't get used to it because this air conditioner will be going in the window and I ain't got time to be fighting with bumblebees and all of that. One time it was an actual damn beehive under the damn, what you call this thing? I don't know what it's called, but it was a damn beehive under there and that's why we never came back to the roof. But for the first time in 2 years, we are back on the roof. So make sure that y'all thumb this video up. Please share this video on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you share our videos. Make sure you share our videos. I hope that you guys had a great Holy Week. I hope that you guys had a great Easter. My Easter, let me tell y'all something. Even though I didn't make it to church, we had a great talk. Like a real good conversation. Cool. So I'm happy for that. Me, my mom, Richard, like, I just had to say some stuff that I was feeling. And we had a great, it was good. We was downstairs for a good, maybe 2.5 hours, just talking about stuff.
Just the three of y'all?
And my brother too. You know, we just had a good talk. I just let a lot off. And everything is fine and I'm happy. But my mom made turkey, the ham, some potatoes au gratin, string beans, rice, biscuits, some sweet potatoes. She made a whole bunch of stuff. But she cooked like it was a normal day, but you know she don't cook turkey every Sunday. And when we finish this video, I'm gonna fuck that turkey up. Okay. That turkey knocked me out. I done slept through Housewives. I didn't even know Black Girls Rock was coming on. I slept through all of that.
Everything came on.
I slept through the Stella Awards, and that came on 3 times. And I ain't seen none of it, not once. So I really messed up. That turkey fucked me up. But I know that you went to church yesterday for Resurrection Day. And I must say, your outfit was everything. I even liked it.
Well, you know, I didn't realize, I took that one picture in my car, and I didn't realize how, when I tell you I have like over 20 text messages from people saying, oh my God, and I'm thinking like, what, y'all like my outfits any other Sunday? But it really got a lot of, it's almost at 2,000 likes. I was shocked. And then, you know, I posted my pictures on Facebook, and I never get on Facebook, and they got like over 300, I'm like, oh wow. So shout out to everybody who liked my outfit.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was. Now I know it was a piece of work to get that little bumblebee thing, but I know you was.
Oh no! I got 2 pins. I didn't wear the bumblebee. It was a gold flower.
Oh,
it came
like a
it
bee.
came. No. That was a flower. The bee was something different. It's two of them. See, it's a flower.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the bee was the bee actually looks like a bee. Oh, I don't have.
I seen the picture.
You saw it, yeah. So I had 2 pins, but yeah, it was I actually couldn't get the flower on my lapel for some reason. Like I couldn't figure out how to. I knew how to do it mentally, but I couldn't do it physically. So I had to have my mom do it.
Oh, but it looked fine.
Yeah, because I get like a block. Like, wait, I know how to do this, but I can't apply it. Like, it just wasn't going right. So my mom did it for me. But yeah, it was nice. It was a nice turnout. I was very. It was a nice turnout at church, and I was very. What's the word I'm looking for? I was very happy because when they do the visitors please stand, half the visitors that was there were from me.
I know that's right.
And every time one of the visitors said yes, because Mikkel, and everybody said, oh, amen, amen. So then I was designated. So then after service, they designated me to give the welcome address next Sunday since I invited so many visitors. I said, and shout out to the young lady. I can't remember her name, but shout out to the young lady. It was her and her 3 kids. It was really nice, and she said that she heard about it on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I said, the power of YouTube.
I know that's right. Now, did anybody join yesterday?
Actually, there was a woman who had joined some years ago, and she had left the church, and she just she rejoined. And then there was a man. He didn't join yesterday, but he had joined Wednesday. they had I think it was Bible study that they had, and he came out and he joined during Bible study. I said, "Oh no, that's right." So then he came with his grandchildren yesterday, and it was a really good. I mean, my pastor, he really preached. Like he went in. He's a great
always
pastor.
goes
Yeah, he
in,
always
yeah.
goes in. But it was just the perfect touch, for Easter. Everybody looked nice. It was just a really nice crowd. Next Sunday, I just wanted to say this, since YouTube and social media seems to be working, and people are actually listening. Next Sunday, because my church, like I said, they were very excited to have, the visitors come. Next Sunday is Women's Day. So all you ladies out there, your mom, your grandmom, your niece, your cousins, your daughters, your great-grandmom, your godmom, come on down to my church, St. Joseph Baptist Church. We're at 54th and Vine. The address is 5412 Vine Street, and we are celebrating Women's Day, okay? So please make sure you guys come out. You don't want to miss this. We are celebrating the power of women inside of the church, okay? Because you know how important it is to have a woman. And first of all, nowadays, it's mostly women in the church nowadays. You see more women than anything. So please make sure you ladies come out and celebrate with us. Service starts at 11 a.m., so make sure y'all are there. Go ahead.
And will there be food?
There will be food, and there will be food because there are 2 services. I ain't staying for the second. I'm staying for the first service. There will be food, and the men will be
Cooking
doing
for
the food
women.
for
I
the
know
women.
that's right.
Because that's how we do it. When it's Men's Day, the women cook, and when it's Women's Day, the men cook. So yes, make sure y'all come out. There will be food. Make sure y'all come out and celebrate with us, okay? I'll make sure I remind y'all in our next video later on this week. But please make sure you come out. Shout out to all the people that came yesterday, and shout out to those who came and heard about the Easter celebration on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. Thank you so much for coming. It really made me proud, and my church family was really happy to see you all. They really was.
Now you're gonna really be a part of the whole welcoming thing. They're gonna give you a new position.
I got too many damn
You're gonna be the recruiter.
I got too many positions in my church.
You're gonna be the recruiter
Yeah.
for St. Joseph.
But it's a good thing. It's a good thing because you have to have young people in the church work. And I tell people all the time, and my pastor says this too, and it's so true. Me and my pastor, we be on the same page. It's so true. Do you go to church or are you in the church?
Oh, I know.
Not you, I'm just saying.
I know, I can say
because you
for
got
me.
people who go to church, but they ain't in the church. You know what I mean? They don't do anything. It's good to go to church and hear the word, because we all need to hear the word, and we all need to get our lives at times, and we all need to get our lives together. But it's even better when you are working in the church. And see, I come from a family where I can't go to church, especially not my church, because that's my family church. I can't go to my church and not work, because when I had my grandmother, who was a willing worker, who did all, and my aunt, who passed away a few years ago, she was the president of the choir for 20 years. And at the end of her presidency, her title was Madam President, and then she was appointed to the mother of the church mother. So it's like, yeah, workers. And my Uncle James was an usher, then he became a deacon. Okay? My Aunt Patty, she was a trustee, and then she was on the tape and music ministry. My Aunt Patty came to our anniversary, because she doesn't go to our church anymore. She goes to another church. And she came to our anniversary in October, and she said, "You see that organ right there?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "I raised money to buy that." I said, "I know that's right."
And it's still in
and
the
we
church?
still use it. Yes, we do. So I can't go to church and not do nothing, because I have a long history of families working in the church. So I gotta work. So yes, please make sure you guys come out if you can. And men, y'all can come too.
That's
y'all
right.
can come too. This Sunday, April the 12th, St. Joseph Baptist Church celebrates Women's Day
At 11 a.m.
at 11 a.m.
Now, speaking of the blackout, I ain't here to address the controversy around it, because I'm fucking done with the bullshit. I put that in the comment, in the headline. I'm done with it. Anything involving any other YouTube and all the mess they put out, that's on them. Let me tell y'all this, September 5th is going down at the Crow's Nest from 3 to 8 p.m. Now, just in, we now have the hotels, rooms and all of that stuff available. When the link becomes available within the next 24 to 48 hours, I will post it on this video, but also be sure to check on Facebook, Twitter, and all of that stuff, where you can book your room. It's a double occupancy room at the Holiday Inn near the airport for $116 a night. So, if you stay with somebody, you split that in half for the weekend. You're staying at the hotel. and you don't have to put in any codes. All you have to do is use the link to book the room. To book the rooms are first come, first served. So if all the rooms are taken, we'll try to make another deal with the hotel to get some more rooms available for you guys if you come in for the Blackout event. So again, it will be at the Holiday Inn Atlanta at the airport, and it's $116 a night for the room rate that is going for. So if you're going with a friend, again, that's in half. If you're going by yourself, you know you're spending $116 a night. So I just wanted to make sure that y'all knew that, so y'all start making y'all plans now, because it's only 5 months away, but those 5 months will fucking creep on you. So start doing your plans now. And I told you about the Southwest thing. They always have sales, but I know today that the first batch of flights have expired. But you can now, keep checking and stuff so you can get a good deal. Also, there's rooms, if you don't want to stay near the airport, they have hotels in Midtown and perimeter area. They got hotels all over Atlanta. So if you want to find a good deal, you can also go to hotels.com and, see what they have available for you and see what area you want to stay in if you don't want to be near the airport.
And if y'all find some good hotels cheaper,
yeah, let us know so we can let everybody else know.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And so yeah, I'm just really happy about the event that's coming up, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who donated over the weekend, because we raised about $600 this weekend on GoFundMe.
I know that's right.
Somebody, probably was like 700, but somebody made a $500 donation. I said, Kendi, I need to know who that person is, so I can thank them, because that's
$500 donation. I know that's right.
Yes.
I wonder if it was.
Think it's somebody famous? I don't know who did it. I don't know. What the? Oh. But I'm just thankful. Thankful to everybody. Thankful to everyone that's doing it. Yes, he will. Yeah. I could jump and all of that, but I'm scared I might fall because,
Let me tell you something. I ain't scared. Because let me tell you something. My Lord and Savior, he got me.
Bitch, don't knock that camera over. Sit down. So thank you to everyone who's donated. Again, please don't write me with the I don't want to donate, because I don't care. If you don't want to donate, don't donate.
You don't have to.
And come.
And you can still come if you don't want to donate.
That's right.
Because we ain't going to know.
Okay.
We're not going to know if you did or if you did. We just want you to come.
Yeah. And shout out to everybody from First Friday. We got to get into the video. Shout out to everybody at First Friday.
Somebody frying that good chicken.
Shout out to April, because April had went to the she did the AIDS walk with our group, and this time we finally got a chance to hang out. And something did happen, but I don't want to talk about that yet. I'm gonna wait till it's resolved, and then I can have a conversation on what I learned. Because me, I ain't never try to hurt nobody's feelings, but that happened. But yeah, when it's all resolved, I'll have a good talk about it to all the men out there and how you address people. So yeah, let's get into the video. I want to know what's going on with this new Rihanna era, because I am so confused. I don't know what her sound is going to be. I don't know what's her real plans, where's the music videos. Normally when Rihanna comes out with stuff, Rihanna is everywhere and everybody is talking about her, and now I'm just a little worried because the songs that I'm hearing, everything is not made for the radio. I love Bitch Better Have My Money, but I can't picture it being a real big hit. And then she released I heard she was supposed to be doing the soundtrack, but it turns out she only did a couple songs.
And the soundtrack for what?
That movie she was a part of, For Home.
Oh, okay.
And I heard she did a couple songs, but I'm I'm not buying those songs. Those are kid tracks. I'm not. No. I want the Rihanna.
It's a kid movie.
I know.
So it wouldn't be no adult tracks.
But I want that. And then it's you hear this other song, and it's well, what? Y'all keep saying new single. Are these buzz or are these singles? Because this new song, American Oxygen, which was just released exclusively to Tidal, their not record label, their streaming service. And I heard the song. I like the song, but I want to know what's I know the message because I seen the video. But I want to know, like, what is she really planning on doing with this song? Because, yeah, the message is powerful. We are the new America. This is the new America and everything. But what are you doing with this? Are you really going to push this song? Do you want it to be played on the radio? And it's like, when people hear that and they've been missing you for like 3 years, they're like, I don't want this. I'm not trying to buy this. So I'm just confused. I'm just really confused on what she's doing to get herself out here. Like, do you even care?
No, it's not that I don't care. I think that it's still early. You know what I mean? Because I've noticed in the 6 years that we've been doing this show, I've noticed a lot of times we talk about songs and we talk about, not saying that you're saying this, but I've noticed in the past we've talked about songs that we say we dislike and then they turn around and be like these big hits and then we wind up liking them. For example, prime example, Single Ladies. I didn't like Single Ladies when I first heard it.
You know, right?
I was like, wait a minute, this sounds like something that should have been on B-Day. I thought it was a leftover song from B-Day. But then it blew and blew and blew, and then you couldn't help but to fucking like it, you know? So I think this is probably what it is with Rihanna. I do agree to an extent what you're saying, because it's like Rihanna is known for taking over the radio. She just is. And right now, it's like I keep hearing that she has these songs out, but it's like you're not hearing them on the radio. Or you're hearing them, but then you're not hearing them as much as you usually hear Rihanna. You know what I mean? Because you always hear Rihanna on the radio, but right now it's like you're not really here. So I'm kind of like you. Are these just buzz singles? Are we waiting for the act? Like, what's going on? And she's not really saying anything.
And you know I DM'd Rihanna because I want her to come on our show.
I know.
And I keep DMing her and she don't even reply. But that's
Did
fine.
she read them? Because you know you could tell if they read.
I know on Instagram you can tell, but not on Twitter.
Oh, not on Twitter. Oh, you're DMing her on Twitter.
Yeah, because that's where I follow her.
Well, that's what
She
follows
followed me,
you.
yeah. So, because I'm trying to know, like, what the fuck is going on. I heard she performed at some music show, but that was on during WrestleMania. And you know I wasn't watching that. But I'm just, as a fan, I'm concerned. And I want I know y'all Rihanna fans, like, y'all know.
Well, maybe they know a little bit more than we do.
I
so
need
maybe
them
they
to
can tell
inform
us.
me. And then the title thing, like, it's good that they have exclusives, but now it's like, yeah, if you want to hear it, you got to give us $10 or $20. I mean, it's good to have those exclusives, but now it's like, bitch.
Oh, if you want to hear the exclusive, you got to pay more money.
Yeah,
you got to pay.
Yeah,
right?
you don't got to pay extra money, but it's like, okay, you put this song out, but is it? I don't know what it's for. It's just an exclusive thing, like the Beyonce thing. Like I want to see.
What is that for?
But why I got to sign up on Tidal to look at it?
See what?
To see her video and hear the song.
You haven't seen that?
No, I couldn't.
Bitch, it was fine. It was on YouTube. Sorry,
It's,
Beyonce, but it was on YouTube, and I saved it. Where are you?
Her
They
team
took it
shut that. They got rid of everybody's video.
Well, thank God I got it before they shut it down. What, are you kidding me? Not only did I see it, but I went because I got an app, that repost app on my thing, and I saved it right to my phone. Are you kidding me? You can watch it after this goes off. Look, all 3 minutes and 36 seconds, and it's really cute. Shout out to Beyonce because she's really singing. Are we done with Rihanna?
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to Beyonce because because I think we're still on Tidal, and I think she released this video on Tidal, right? Mm-hmm. This is all a part of Tidal. Hey, shout out to Tidal. But the song is called "Die With You." Am I right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's called "Die With You," and it's a song that's dedicated to Jay-Z. She's playing the piano while she's singing a song. Shout out to her because I'm gonna be honest with you.
I know she
knew how to play the
playing.
piano. You know, I didn't know. Shout out to Beyonce. I don't know if she just learned or if she's always known or if she's always known how to play. But you know what? Beyonce has quite a few talents. Like she's a really good painter. She paints very well, so she sings very well. She dances very well. She has a lot of things up her sleeves that we don't know about. So shout out to her, and shout out to her for keeping that a secret for so long. Because I'd have been started playing the piano. Okay. Oh hey, but I guess Beyonce's like, I'm gonna stay in my lane. The piano's not something that really works for me because I'm not a piano girl. And I don't want people, they already say I copied off everybody. I don't want people saying I copied off Alicia. But shout out to her in the song because it's a really nice song. And Jay-Z shot it. I guess with a camera phone. He shot the video. And at the end,
start doing videos.
But listen, and at the end of the video, he turns the camera around and starts smiling. He shot the video and she's singing to him. I was like,
and that was for their 7th anniversary.
Yeah. I was like, shout out to them. Like it was really nice.
7 years went by.
7 years went by.
Because I remember back when Michelle and Kelly posted that video on YouTube, and Beyonce must have cursed them out, and they took it off of YouTube. But at that time, so many people caught on to what was going on and knew that they was getting married. Though that went by fast. That was so
7
fast.
years, try 14 years that they've been together.
Yeah, that's a long.
That is a long time. Very long time. But yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know what it is with Rihanna and Beyonce. They're releasing these songs.
I guess everybody gonna.
I guess everybody's releasing these titles.
They like if you want.
Maybe these are promotional songs and videos for Tidal to get people talking about it. You know what I mean? So they're just releasing this stuff.
Well, you know who haven't heard about it?
Who?
J-Lo. And then had the nerve to say.
She didn't know. Oh, she hadn't heard about Tidal?
She said, I don't know about it.
Well, she's not a part of it. That's what she knew about.
But hey, that everybody was talking about that. And she said, well, I don't know about it. And kept on walking. While they was interviewing her, like, maybe she...
Maybe she honestly didn't know.
Shit.
She probably honestly didn't know. She, you know,
Sometimes they was
you
trying
honestly
to
don't know.
inform her on what it was about, and she seemed disinterested. She just was like, and kept it moving.
She does her own thing. I mean, I don't really see J-Lo in music like that anyway. She seems to be very successful.
And
You know, the Latino community loves her. I don't hear her songs on the radio. The last time I heard her songs on the radio like that was a few years ago when she was there. Get right.
bitch, that is too long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What other song was on the radio after that?
Bitch, any song with her and Pitbull.
Yeah, but I don't
they
listen
need
to that
do an
bullshit.
album together. I love it. Them working together is great. It's kind of like your Beyonce and Jay-Z. Like when they get together, their music is great. And I don't understand why Pitbull and J-Lo haven't had an album out yet. Or at least go on tour together. Y'all can at least do that. And she, you know, anytime he do something, she's there. Anytime she do something, he's there.
That's good. That's good workmanship and friendship. They work well together.
They make that great music. So I hope that they,
Maybe she didn't know. She probably didn't know.
but she just seemed disinterested.
Sometimes you are.
When they was telling,
That's just like when people ask me about other YouTubers.
you don't watch them,
Right.
And I know you don't,
Right.
So I know it ain't.
So it ain't shade. It's just don't watch them. And you know, everybody who don't know me be like, oh, that's shade. No, I
No,
just
it's
don't
not.
watch them. And it ain't shade that I don't watch them. I just don't have the time. Like, I don't know.
Shit, I haven't had time to watch everybody's videos,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna get back into it when I get the chance. Right now, it's just Scorpion Show Barbecue and the Blackout, our live show. Like we got a lot going on. Okay.
And the funny thing about it is, some of the YouTubers channels that I do watch are YouTubers that don't nobody know about. You know, I find them a little bit more interesting because they're not in all of this. You know, they still getting their feet wet. So I'm like, yes, this is what I like. Shout out to my girl Juicy-Anna. I know she still watches her.
Yeah, I know. I see
Remember her? I used to
on,
always talk
Instagram.
about her. Remember I used to love. I got so mad when she took this one video off where she was talking about Kerry Hilson. It was an old video,
Okay. Never mind.
Right.
Don't do that, Kevin. Don't.
but it was an old video. When I tell you she read Kerry Hilson her rights, and she did it in such a subtle way, she told Kerry, who's even thinking about it? I said, yes. Nobody. I think it was around that time when Kerry came out with that diss towards Beyonce.
And
That was a few
Sierra.
years ago, yeah. And she got Sierra and Kerry together.
One of my favorite was when Brian B was in the kitchen and he fucked his kitchen up over Kerry Hilson. Do you remember that video?
No.
He's like, who the fuck is Kerry Hilson? Started slamming pots and pans all over. Y'all got to find, I'm gonna post that when she took it off, but y'all got to see that Brian B video because that was hilarious.
Yeah, Juicy-Anna took off a few of her videos. And you know what's so funny? A few weeks ago, no, not even a few weeks ago, a month ago, I was at work and something just told me to go to her YouTube channel, and I went to her YouTube channel and I watched her very first video. I think it was her very first video. And in the video, she's talking about the diss. I don't know if it was a 50 Cent diss with somebody. I don't know if it was diss with him and Kanye. But I know Jay-Z was involved in it too. Oh, but I know, you know what it was? It was around the time when Chris Brown and Rihanna, that incident, when it first happened. Because she was talking about how she thinks, because she kept saying she thinks that Rihanna had provoked him because we still didn't know exactly what happened. And I was like, damn, this video is so old. And I sat there and watched the whole thing like it was brand new.
And why is the 33 bus going down 21st Street?
I don't know, maybe it's a detour. But yeah, like I love Juicy-Anna videos, and I still love her. And shout out
she
to her
still make
weight
videos?
loss. You know, she lost a lot of weight, and I follow her on Instagram, and I mean, she got some big. Yes, she do. She ain't getting rid of those.
I know she was telling me she
get
was trying
surgery.
to do the weight loss thing.
Trying. She
This
lost,
was a
girl.
while ago since I
Let me
talked
tell
to
you
her.
something. She lost some weight.
Come
And every
on.
time I see her, I just be like, girl, like, damn, like, you making me the fuck mad because I know I need to lose this fucking belly.
You'll be all right.
But she looks good, too. Like, she lost a lot of... Look at her.
Mm-hmm.
She lost a lot of weight.
But she said he in love with my cocoa.
I know that's right.
Look at her face.
Yeah,
can
she
see it all
all
in
in
her
her
face.
face that she lost a lot of weight. Because remember, she was heavier when she first started out. I said, I know that's the fuck right, girl. You better go go. And she goes to the gym faithfully.
Bitch,
So shout out to Juicyana. That's our girlfriend.
I done deleted. Oh, no, we did.
And
Not
I
all
can't,
of them.
when I make it to Washington State, because that's where she lives in Washington
Yeah.
State. All the way in Washington State, my God. When I make it out there, I'm going to make sure I come. That's the only person I know out there. So I got to go see her because that's the only person I know. Who else? Who the fuck else am I going to go see? I didn't even know black
I
people
don't
lived out
know.
there. Until
Hey,
I saw
they out
her.
there.
Yeah, they are out there. And I saw her. I said, wait a minute. And she's black. She's hood black. So I said, wait a minute. Us are out there?
We
Doing what?
We only 12% of the population, but we everywhere. You can find us anywhere.
Yes, you can.
I just have no desire to go to Washington. Maybe to go to Seattle, but they say it rains all the time out there. And please don't feel bad if y'all live out there and you're like, oh, you're gonna talk about us like that.
I'll come out there once.
He'll go out there.
You know, speaking of Washington State, I'm about to go back to my history knowledge real quick. But if I'm not mistaken, I think Richard Nixon was the only president that visited all 50 states during his presidency. I don't think any other president has ever visited all 50 states while they were president. And Richard Nixon, I think, visited all 50 states while he was president. He had 2 terms, so he had enough time to visit all 50 states.
And they say Obama is only one state away from
All
doing
50
all
states?
of it. And I think in South Dakota is a place he's never been
As president.
as president.
Okay.
Yeah. So he got 2 more years to find the reason to go. But yeah.
And I'm still working on for my church to go there, to the
Go
White
where?
House.
Oh.
That's
For
going to
the-
be a trip for next year. Because, you know, they do a tour, White House tours.
Are you serious? Oh, you
Yeah.
better make sure that I'm a
Oh, yeah,
member.
they do White House tours. And you know what's so like, and you guys can check it out on YouTube, too. They have a lot of the White House official page. They have a lot of the video of the White House tours. And it's so nice because on some of the tours, either Michelle or both of them have popped up. Like they take the groups through the downstairs part of the White House, not the upstairs because that's private. They take them to the different rooms, and when they get to a certain room, they're standing there waiting for them, and the people don't know.
Wow.
And they're just like, ah! And they shake everybody's hand that comes to, and I'm like, oh,
That's
wow.
something I didn't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. What, did they do tours or that?
Do you got to pay for the tour?
No, the tours is free. How you do the tours? And look at this, another thing. This lady came to my church and told me this too, but I told her I already know. My Aunt Dot, who passed away a few years ago, she used to be in charge of the trips at my church. And I was going through her photo album after she passed, and one of the trips that they did was to the White House. And this was back in the 70s when, you know, the security wasn't, because we ain't have this terrorist shit or all this shit going on. And it was so nice to see them at the White House, and they were coming out of the doors of the White House. I was like, oh,
What the president's supposed to do.
I don't know if they was there or not. I wasn't there. I was not the 70s.
And speaking of the terrorist attacks, there was a terror attack in Kenya. Cause I was getting to the next subject.
Yeah, but that went over here before you went to the next subject. But you probably didn't even hear what I said.
No, I didn't. Cause I was worried about.
You said
okay,
was the president there, and I said I wasn't there. Asked to say, how the fuck was I gonna know? Bitch, that was in the 70s. Didn't you hear what I just said?
No.
See, it went over your head.
Cause I wasn't paying no fucking.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It went over your head. Okay. Go ahead, the terrorist attack.
Yeah, so there was a terrorist attack, a major terrorist attack in Kenya, in the city of Garissa in Kenya. And at this university, they killed over 147 students, or 147 people at the school. And the terrorist group, Al-Shabaab, they were saying that they're going to do more attacks. You know, and something I've learned is like they are a part of Al Qaeda, but like in a different
way. They
all
are
all connected.
terrorists are
Yeah.
connected in some way.
And they were killing people who were Christian. The Muslim
That's
people
what
they
they
were
do.
letting go.
Well, that's how it was when I gave y'all that documentary, Terror in the Mall.
Yeah, I never had a chance to watch
Oh
it.
my goodness! Oh, to make it, and shout out to people who are still hitting me up saying how
Saying
they
they
watched
watched
it.
it.
Oh my goodness, it's so sad, and I think it is on Netflix or on demand. It's on one of them. And
HBO. seen
I
it on
saw it,
HBO.
yeah, because it's an HBO documentary, but CNN had aired it.
Oh, okay.
I guess CNN said, we're going to air this. So, during the thing, that's what they were doing. The terrorists at that mall, they were going around asking the people, are you Muslim or Christian? And some of them, a lot of the Christians, when they said they were Christian, they killed them. They just shot them and killed them. And some of the Christians lied and said they were Muslim. And it was so sad because, it broke my heart. Because, deep down inside, you don't want to lie about something like that. But it's like, you got these men with these and then they had kids and stuff with them. It was just horrible. But that's what they do. That's what they're doing. And not to cut you off, I'm sorry to cut you off. But shout out to the young lady, because I just saw on the news, I don't know if it was today or yesterday, a young lady at the university hid in the closet for 2 days.
2 days.
And they just found her.
And she drank body lotion just because she was so thirsty. She was so thirsty and hungry that she just drank body lotion. Just to, it's sad.
That is sad.
And I hope that Kenya, or we could do something to help Kenya. Not just the United States, if we could all...
The world.
Yes, get together and get over there and get everybody. And if you hear something about the intelligence that that they're going to be somewhere, I think that they need to get them right away. Or if they can, I don't know if they do bombs and stuff over there, I'm not sure. But something really has to be done because they're going to keep killing innocent people. And then I heard something about, there was like a museum attack a couple weeks ago, and they said that was just a raindrop for all the things that's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
And I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe
That's
it.
just like those terrorists on 9/11 when they attacked us in 93. They tried to bring down the World Trade Centers in 1993 and it didn't work. And what did they say? Oh, we're going to come back. And they did. They came back almost 10 years later. They got us from the ground the first time. They said, now we're going to get you from the air. But we're going to get these buildings down. And it worked. Terrorists, let me tell you something. Terrorists will not stop until they succeed in their mission, because that's the whole purpose for them. They don't stop until they succeed. That's why you got a lot of these suicide bombings. These people out here, they strap bombs to themselves and then they walk into a crowded space. Why? Because they know for a fact that once that bomb goes off, everybody around them is going to be killed or going to be hurt in a serious way. And that's their whole mission. If it wasn't their mission, they'd just bomb someplace and then go and wouldn't give a damn who, you know what I mean? But their whole mission is to make sure they kill as many people as they most possibly can. Because them doing that is letting us and the rest of the world know we're not playing with y'all. But they should know that we ain't playing with them.
We need to get their asses soon.
But what the sad thing about it is that
Because I'm tired of
terrorists are like roaches. They're like roaches. You kill one and there's 10 more hiding in the walls waiting to come out. That's how they are. Look at the lady here in Philadelphia. They caught a lady here in Philadelphia trying to join ISIS. What the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? It's just crazy. You got people all over, and it breaks my heart when I see on the news, you see these different Americans that they are capturing because they want to join ISIS or they're supporting ISIS. It's I don't understand people who hate America so much, but yet they live in this country and they're drinking our water and they're eating our food, but they hate this country so much. Then take your ass over there and go live with them. Why are you still over here?
This is all messed up.
It's crazy.
I can't believe that people let somebody brainwash you into thinking
because that's what
this
it is.
The way.
Well, hey, we were just talking about this at work the other day. I know a lot of y'all that are old enough to know about this, or maybe you're not, but you heard about that thing with Jim Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look how those people, they was crazy. They let that one man brainwash them, took their asses over to Ghana, and then he poisoned all of them. Almost 400 people he done poisoned and got them to think that they was... Are you kidding me?
I remember something like that happened when they was all call themselves chasing the comet, and they were all laying in bed. They had took they ate something, and they had hoods over their head. They was all in black, and they all had on these black Nike shoes. They was chasing the Halley's Comet.
No, what call is this?
I don't remember the name of the call, but this is in '96. If y'all remember that, because I remember the comet. You can see parts of the comet in the sky.
Stuff like that I'm not listening
And they was chasing the comet, and they all took this special thing that they ate, and they all died. They found them all in a house dead.
Crazy.
And they all was dressed the same way, and they had them
stupid,
Nike
right?
sneakers.
Yeah, they probably was dressed like they was from the Ku Klux Klan.
With hoods over their head. My mom talked too damn much, and I already had my own thoughts for me to be brainwashed by somebody into believing in something different.
It's
Like,
just
not me. You won't get me that way.
no, you won't. You definitely
And
won't
I
get me
feel
that
like-
way. If I can't get dressed up every Sunday, then you're not gonna get me that way. No.
I'm just
You're
like
not
you.
getting me.
You killing in the name of God. Like they killed these people. God is the greatest and killed them at that school.
Yes.
Like, God is not a God that kills people.
No.
So don't say.
And what
in
God
the
are
name
y'all
of
praying
God.
to
Yeah,
that's
I don't
agreeing
know.
to all that? I don't know, because the
I
God
wanna
that I pray
know.
to don't.
Don't go for that.
Don't go for that. Like I'm trying to figure out what God is it that's telling them to do that. No, it's not a God that's telling them to do that. It's one man that they're all crowding
Listening
around
to.
and listening to. Okay,
And been
that's just like
brainwashed
this
by
church
it.
that was in North Philly is still there.
You talking about over there, and you talking
No,
about
no, I'm talking about near my grandmother's house. I ain't gonna say the name of the thing because maybe some people go there. But years ago, my grandmother was living. I remember you can't go in there, and my grandmother wouldn't allow us to go in there. Now let me tell you something. A lot of people know this. Whether when you have older people, like for instance, like your mom. A lot of people know this. When you have older people in your family like that, like your mom and how my grandmother was, and they start talking about certain things, you listen to them because they know what they're talking about. Okay. And my grandmother always tells us, you don't go in that church around here. Don't go in there. Why? She knew, but she wasn't telling. Just don't go to hell. And I bet not find out she was in it. And then later on down the line, as you get older, and then recently, a few years ago, some shit happened in there, and I said, look at mommy. Almost 20 years later, and she's speaking, and she's right in heaven saying, see, didn't I tell you not to go to hell in there? Because some churches are not good. Just like, I'm sure a lot of you all heard this, don't let everybody pray over you or for you. Because everybody who prays for you is not praying for you. They may be praying for your downfall. So it ain't good. Just like a few, I think it was last year.
You better preach that.
It's true. It is true. You don't let everybody, just like don't let everybody lay hands on you. I know there was a video that came out where Tyler Perry had laid hands on somebody, and I felt some kind of way about it. I did, and I voiced my opinion. And some people said, well, you know, how you going to voice? Because everybody ain't supposed to be laying hands on you. And stop thinking because this person makes these plays and all this other stuff that everybody's supposed to be laying hands on you. I'm not saying anything against Tyler Perry and his, you know, but that's just not what I do. I don't let everybody lay hands on me, just like I don't let everybody pray for me. I would never walk out there and say, pray for me. No, because I don't know why. You may pray for my downfall. So I'm not going to ask you to pray for me. I'll pray for my damn self before I ask you to pray for me. You know what I mean? That's just how I am. And that's how I was taught. Don't have everybody praying over you because you don't know what they're praying for. And that's a lesson to be learned. And that's a word from the wise.
Oh, this is gonna be all on Instagram.
What?
That what you just said. Don't
It's
let
true.
everybody pray for you.
No, you're not supposed to let everybody pray over you.
Don't let everybody lay hands.
And don't let everybody lay hands on you either. It's not cool. It's not cool because you got a lot of people who play church. And I don't have time for you to play
And I
church.
hate that when they play church at 4
don't
o'clock
play.
in the morning
Yeah,
on BET.
don't play
Don't
church.
play with me. Don't
Just
tell
like
me
that
this
one
cloth is
preacher.
gonna
I
do
forget
this
what
for me.
this one preacher who gets on and he starts cussing. What's his name? Not Creflo Dollar. It's the other one. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And I know y'all.
Cursing?
Yeah, he cusses on the thing. And the light skinned guy, and he has the backdrop behind him and the stupid shit behind him, and he starts cussing. I ain't got time for that. I'm not sitting there listening to that bull crap. You know, just playing games. Go.
Well, there was an incident that happened last week with an Uber driver and a police officer in New York City. So I guess the police, one of his blinkers wasn't on or something like that, and the Uber driver was telling him, like when he rolled up, it's like this is not on or whatever. So then I guess
Wait, I'm sorry. The police guy's blinker wasn't on?
Yeah.
And the Uber driver was telling him, hey, your blinker's not on. Okay, got it.
And then I guess the officer got so mad at him
For telling
him that because he wasn't dressed like he was a cop. He was
in
dressed in
regular
regular
clothes.
clothes. So he gets in his car and follows the Uber driver, pulls the Uber driver over. Now I don't know what happened 2 minutes into the whole conversation, but whoever was in the back seat of the car, the passenger, got tired of the bullshit and started recording how this officer was just talking to this guy.
Right.
And come to find out, he's one of them Indian American. He's from India, coming over here.
The driver.
Yeah, the driver. Well, he looked Indian. And Then he was like, I don't know how long you've been here, but you can't do this. You can't do that over here.
Ooh.
And all this and that. And when
this
I
is what the
talk,
cop is saying.
yeah, and you don't overtalk me, and you don't do this, because I'm not where you from. And all he was just going
Racist,
off,
bigot.
and kicking the door, all of this shit. Didn't know he was on tape.
Didn't know he was on tape. How about this? Now he's apologized.
Yeah, he
Because
apologized.
now he sees the tape.
And he apologized, and it's a backhanded compliment for the goddamn apology. Because when you do something, you apologize for what you've done. But don't say, oh, well, it could have been different if he didn't say this. And no.
How?
If
When he was just telling you that your liquors...
Tell me, it got the best of me. No, bitch, if you did this one time, I know you've been
doing this for a long time. A long time. A long time. And you know what's so crazy? Because these cops are still abusing their power, and they're still falling for the trap. Don't they know that they are being recorded at the drop of a hat? Like, people are recording you. But you know what? Did you hear about that guy here in Philly? They recorded them cops that pulled him over?
This is like a while ago.
A clown. Guy, he pulled...
It was two cops cursing him out?
No. This is the thing.
Because I seen a 15-minute video one
This was on the news the other day. This guy got pulled over by the cops. I can't remember. I think it was his registration. Whatever the case may be, he got pulled over by the cops. So, they started asking him questions. So he started getting a little offensive that they was asking him questions. So when they asked him to see ID or something, whatever the case may be, I guess he didn't have his ID. So he pulled out this piece of paper that said he was a fire marshal, whatever the case. Then he pulled out this badge. And then he said he was this and he was that. And so then he sent he posted the video on YouTube saying that these cops were harassing him. So then he went to Fox, and so Fox interviewed him. I think it was Fox. They interviewed him, and the lady was saying to him, you pulled out this paper saying that you were a fire marshal, this and the third, but you didn't bring this paper here for us to see if this, if you really are. And he said, well, we're not going to get into that. Excuse me. Yeah, we're not going to get into that. That was red flag number one. Mm-hmm. So, she kept going on about it, and he was like, well, we're not going to talk about that. Then she said, and then come to find out, you were saying this about the cops, this, that, and the third, about them being, I guess he was trying to say it was racial profiling. She said, but the cops that pulled you over were black.
Oh.
Here he go. No, they weren't. In the videotape, they're black. So I said, wait a minute. Does he not know what video he uploaded, or how many times has this Negro been pulled over that he don't see? Kevin, the cop that was talking to him was in the fucking camera. It was a black guy. And the other cop, I couldn't tell if he was Hispanic or white. But the black guy who was talking to him the cop who was talking was a black man. A black man. As clear as day. And he said, no, he wasn't.
Oh,
I said, wait a minute. Well, what the fuck is this man on that he didn't see that the man that he's talking to is black? He said, no, he wasn't. So then she said, and not only that, but you have a past felonies for impersonating this type of officer.
Oh no, she went. Whoever did that deserve an Emmy, because I want to know.
They got him together.
Was this an investigative report?
It wasn't an investigative report. It was just this guy who got pulled over by the cops, and he was recording it, and he basically thought that he was trying to outdo the cops. Like, oh, y'all say this? Well, look at this. I got this, and I got this. So don't try to come at me trying to racial profile me. And he uploaded it on YouTube. Well, naturally, the video got all these hits. I think like over 11 million views. But it was like flipped it, because some people were like on him, and some people were like, no, like you were in the wrong. So when the news people got a hold of this, I don't know if he contacted them, but if he contacted them, he was very stupid, because he didn't come with all his ducks in the row. Okay? Because that lady got his ass together. She said, hey, you got all these ass felonies. Impersonation.
I need to see. Please find that video. But in the meantime, we didn't talk about this. We didn't talk about this last week, and it was on my notes, and I accidentally deleted it. But Isaiah Washington and Chris Rock. Okay, so Chris Rock, I don't know what kind. Ooh, that's a pretty bird. You see that red bird?
Yeah, it's a what's the red bird? A cardinal. Is that a cardinal? Yeah. No, we did talk about it. You said the car incident. We talked about it.
You sure we talked about Isaiah Washington?
Kevin, I didn't know anything about it until you said it. You said that Chris Rock kept getting upset that he kept getting pulled over, and Isaiah Washington said, well, I brought this type of car, so you need to deal with it. And you said, no, bitch, he shouldn't have to deal with it. Yes, you talked about it.
Damn, I I don't even remember.
I remember it because you talked about it.
But I don't know if we talked about it in the notes. I meant on the show.
We did talk about it on the show. You brought it up on the show. That's when we was talking about it.
Oh shit.
You went off on him.
But yeah, again, because I was in Washington, he had to be creepy. He was creeping in the Twitters, and he favored something that somebody said to me, but it wasn't. It was him calling him a broke ass or whatever. This is my thing. Nobody should ever have to adapt to where they live. If I'm blessed and have money to buy this car, this is what I'm going to do. Just because I buy this car does not mean I need to be harassed by the cops every time they see me. I got to be pulled over. So yes, I feel sorry for Chris Rock. And no, nobody should never have to adapt and buy a cheaper car just to live in their neighborhood. Because now, what is a car like this doing in the neighborhood? Have you ever thought about that? Like, people around here drive expensive cars. Mm-hmm. You in here and you don't belong. So how can you adapt? You fucked either way. So I say, if you have the money to buy that car, buy that motherfucking car. And don't be telling people to adapt. No. I would say just follow the officer's order, and that's it. I ain't got to adapt to a goddamn thing. And if you choose not to listen to what the officer says, then you just creating all this other stuff. So to avoid that, license registrations, hey, give it to them. End it. And I go through the back and forth. Now, Kylie Jenner, everybody's mad at her about these pictures. Did you see the pictures?
What, on Easter?
Yeah, like some. It was like some. It wasn't a blackface. Blackface.
I seen those pictures. Oh, that people were posting. Yeah, I seen them, but I didn't get into them.
Yeah,
I didn't really get into it. I was like, okay.
I mean, I didn't find nothing wrong with them.
No.
Yeah, everybody. Oh, it's racist. No, I think her family know enough about black people now to know when it's racist and when it's not racist. Her doing that. That was just a photo.
Let me tell you
shoot.
something.
It's art.
Yes, that's what I was getting ready to say. I saw those pictures and I went right past them. You know what it reminded me of? And I'm going to be honest with y'all. It reminded me of when I saw it, and I didn't even know that people were saying it in a controversial way until just now. I didn't even know that. Mm-hmm. I must have been oblivious to that because I didn't know. It reminded me of, remember in Dreamgirls when Beyonce had that photo shoot and she kept
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's what it kind of reminded me of when they had on her and all these different, what's name? I didn't see anything wrong with it. Actually, I thought the pictures were very beautiful. Shout out to Kylie Jenner. Some of these people shout on racism, y'all don't know what blackface is. And until y'all know what it is, stop screaming wolf every time you see a white person face painted, okay? Stop screaming that until you really know what it is. Stop screaming that.
So,
do your homework.
I really didn't care about it too much, but she looked pretty.
I thought the pictures were nice.
Yeah, and so, something I did see that I loved is wait. Yeah, I just wanted to put that in the notes. Okay, so yeah, I want to know what's going on with the Kendrick Lamar situation. So Kendrick Lamar over the weekend announced that he is marrying his high school sweetheart, who happened to be a light-skinned black girl. So a dark-skinned black girl gets upset on Facebook, posts, "I'm never buying his shit no more," because I guess the light-skinned girl wasn't black enough because she's light-skinned. And, you know, a lot of people shared this post, a lot of people agreed with her, and a lot of people didn't agree with her. But I want to know is how the fuck can you be mad at anybody who they marry? I don't care if they black, white, Latino, Asian. People can marry who the fuck they want to marry. It doesn't have nothing to do with you or what's going on in their bedroom. Okay. Should not be your motherfucking concern. And then like you just saying, oh well, you gotta be, no bitch, you got to realize we are black people. We come in all beautiful shades of color. So just because you might be dark, you might be at the darkest point, and she might be at the lightest point, it doesn't change that she's black. It doesn't change none of the history that your ancestors went through, and y'all ancestors all went through the same shit. And here we go, going through it again now because somebody is dark and somebody is light. You're not no fucking better than me because I'm light or dark. She probably can do a lot of things that you can't do for him. It doesn't, like, you shouldn't be mad at him for who he chose to be his wife. Even if she was white, what the fuck does that have to do with you? And then I can't believe that it's people out there agreeing with that. So that's like saying a light-skinned girl is going to be mad at whoever for, you know, who, name a rapper, J. Cole. They mad at J. Cole because he married a dark-skinned girl, and a light-skinned girl say, oh, well, she's too black. She's just way too black. You need to be with a light-skinned girl. Now, how stupid does she look? You look the same way. Fucking stupid. And I don't even have to be talking about, I'm done talking about this. Kendrick, marry who the fuck you want to marry. And I seen a picture about Todrick Hall and him being with a white person, and then they say, why all the black gay people, why they always got to be with a white, why they always turn out to be with somebody white? Why do you got to be all up in everybody's feelings on who they come out with?
That's who Tajik Hall likes. If he likes white men, then let him date white men.
And that's it.
You're
Love who the fuck you want to love and stop worrying about what other people have to say. Why do other people have so much to fucking say about who I love or who you love? Or, you know, come on, man. Grow the fuck up. Find somebody to love, and then if you love somebody or somebody loved you, I bet you wouldn't be worrying about who fucking who and who loving who. It doesn't matter. And speaking of love, a couple I would love to see get together, Amber Rose and Wiz Khalifa. And this is our last topic. I would love for them to get back together because you can hear it all in Amber Rose's voice. Like when she was doing those interviews, how much she missed him and how much she loves him and how much she just waiting for him to grow up. But you know what, Amber? Don't be waiting for nobody to fucking
Don't wait
change.
for no grown-ass man to grow up.
Yeah.
Okay? That's one thing you don't.
That she should have been watching that Iyanla Karuchi interview.
Okay, you don't wait for no grown-ass man to grow up, Amber. That's ass backwards. That don't even sound right. I understand you love him, and I'm not telling you not to love him. You love him, and you fight for your relationship, and you fight for your marriage. But anytime you gotta wait for a grown ass, listen to what I'm saying. Anytime you gotta wait for a grown ass, listen to what I'm saying. Anytime you gotta wait for a grown, you're not listening. Anytime you gotta wait for a grown, I don't think she's listening. Anytime you gotta wait for a grown ass man to grow up, then there's a problem. Let's call a thing a thing. A grown ass man can't grow up, okay? We talking about kids. Anytime you wait for a grown man to grow up, then you need to find a new man, okay? Or you need to put him in daycare. Okay? All right? Don't play with me, Amber. Okay? You from South Philly. You should already know. We don't wait for grown men to grow up. We don't wait for grown people to grow up. Grow up.
I knew what's coming.
Excuse me. Grow up. Okay? Because the only grown person I know in the almost 30 years that I've been walking this earth, the only grown people that I know that are not grown up and that are still growing up are those who aren't wrapped too tight. Okay? The ones that ain't wrapped too tight. Okay? The ones that need to be in Friends Hospital or on Looney Tunes somewhere. Those are the only ones I know. Okay? They ain't wrapped too tight. You gotta double knot them when you tying them up. Okay? Those are the only ones that I know. Okay? Okay, Amber? So yeah.
And then I seen the pictures of them together on Easter and everything. That's fine. I'm happy. I'm just happy for them. I just don't want her to be in a bad situation. Like, you done professed this love, and then you be like, fuck that bitch. Oh no. I would be devastated. So I hope they can work it out and get it together because, you know, I love seeing y'all together. And it was so good to see you smiling and in such a happy place.
And
like,
it was so good that you moved on.
Yeah.
You've moved on. You've moved on and you found somebody who wasn't just showing you off, but actually loved and cared about you.
But he wanted to play with other girls at the same damn time. And that's not going to happen.
I'm not going to say no name. Okay? But yeah, you found somebody. Shout out to all the people who hit me up saying that they watched for the second week in a row my Monday movie pick. Last week it was American Gangster with Denzel Washington. Shout out to all of you. So you know I have a new movie pick. Okay? This movie is one of my favorite movies. It came on twice over the weekend and I watched it twice because I love it. And it stars 3 Oscar winners. But at the time that it was made, there was only 1 Oscar winner. The other 2 won after the movie was made. Jodie Foster, Forrest Whitaker, and Jared Leto. And they star in Panic Room. Have you ever seen Panic Room?
I think I went to the movies to see that. I haven't seen it in a long time.
I really love that movie. I love that movie. Love it, love it, love it. If you have not
it's
seen
an edge
it,
of it. It's a thriller.
Yeah, it is. If you haven't, and it also stars 11-year-old Kristen Stewart, who we know from the. Doesn't she play in the Twilight movies and stuff like that now? Kristen Stewart.
I don't watch
I'm about to
Twilight.
see. I don't watch that shit either. I think maybe you know because you watch stuff like that.
Don't do me like that. I don't watch it.
I ain't doing you. I'm just saying.
Kristen Stewart?
Yeah, Kristen Stewart.
Kristen, yeah.
Yeah, I think she
That's
is
the
in
one
the
that
Twilight
cheated
movie.
on her boyfriend.
Yeah, she is in the Twilight movies, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she is. Well, anyway, yes, an 11-year-old Kristen Stewart. So make sure you guys check that film out if you haven't seen it already. Panic Room. It's my 3rd Monday movie pick, and if you haven't seen it, Check it out if you have seen it. Still check it out again.
Until
Hit me up,
somebody
let me
else
know-
watch it.
Let me know how you like it. But I really like the fact that you guys were eager to see me do this. So now that you guys asked me to do it, I'm doing it.
What channel did you watch Panic Room on? That it came
Encore.
twice. Oh, then it's on demand. Panic Room. Bam.
Encore,
if
yep.
you have Encore.
It was on Encore.
And I'm going to watch it myself.
Yes.
Rewatch it.
It's very good. I really like. I'm a thriller type of guy. I'm a thriller, horror, action type of guy. So yes, mystery, suspense. I love those type of movies.
Did you see Fast 7?
I don't like stuff like that. I'm not really a car movie. Like I went to go see Transformers, and it was like I really didn't want to go see it, but I went to go see it. It was
Like
good.
the cartoon?
Hell no! Why the hell would I be sitting in somebody's car?
You meant the Transporter?
Transformers. Oh, you mean like the cartoon? Yeah, the movie that was cartoon,
Yeah.
but they turned. I'm about to say the cartoon. I'm not going to go pay to that. Let's go see.
No, because Transporter was one of those fast car movies too.
No, I mean I went to go see. See, I'm not into talking cars. I'm not into that. A car cannot talk to me. Okay, unless it says
You know
doors
what?
are open. Something
Them
like
new
that.
talking cars are going to be causing a lot of accidents.
They are going to
very
cause a
soon.
lot of accidents.
If you don't, wait, I just want to say, don't buy into the cars that drive for you. No, bitch, put your foot on the
Yes.
brakes and drive.
I'm not driving. Well, I look like getting behind the wheel of a damn car that's going to drive for me. No. You saying stop, wait, the stop's right there where you going. Hell no. I don't got time for that bullshit. That's bullshit to me. That shit that, now y'all just making shit up. You know, you ain't got nothing else
Oh,
to
you
make.
didn't see that stop sign? No.
Oh, you ain't see that stop sign? Now I got a ticket because this damn car didn't want to stop. And ain't no cops buying into, oh, your talking car didn't stop. Fuck that. No, you didn't tell it to stop. How about that? I don't want time for that bullshit. I want the ticket the old fashioned way. You know what I mean? So yeah, Fast 7, but I heard it did really well.
Yes.
143 million.
Okay.
And that was way over what they expected.
Yes.
So yeah, make sure you guys check out Panic Room. Make sure you guys check out American Gangster if you still haven't seen it, and make sure you check out my first movie pick, which was Not Without My Daughter, starring Sally Field.
Yeah, and if you have HBO, don't forget to watch Terror at the Mall.
That's on demand too,
Yeah. Yep.
in the documentary section.
So we're going to go. We will be back this week. And don't forget, Mama Scorpion Live this Wednesday at 5:30 on younow.com/scorpion
I got it
show.
for it.
Bitch, do it over there. Run across the... No, bitch, don't you do it out here. I mean, like, you nasty bitch. And I'm not posting that on the internet.